Hello there and welcome back to Woo Runner Overland. In this episode, I'm going to show you how I pack up and close my iKamper Skycamp Mini 3 with lots of stuff in it. So stay tuned and check it out.
Guys, this is how I deflate the mattress. A little pump right there. One of the holes, and you can see that the mattress is now deflating. Look at how it's getting flat now.
It is completely and totally flat now. See that? See how thin it is? It's just basically it's like that thin now. Because it's just the memory foam part. And it's like completely, this thing is usually up to here. And now it's totally flat. And it's much thinner than the original mattress. So, and that was fast. That was actually less than a minute. So it happened really quick. So there it is. The RTT, you can see how thick it would normally be. And now it's just down to nothing. It's like that now. And it just leaves so much room in here for other stuff. And I'll show you how I pack up here when I'm ready to pack it up. And then we'll close it up. Okay guys, we're gonna go up into the iKamper and pack it away now. Come on up and I'll show you how it works. So check it out, here's what we got up here. Got our Jackery, got some other stuff, got pump here. You know what, I'm thinking I'm just gonna leave it all up here. And then I'll just unpack it when I get home. So let's climb in. Hey guys, I'm packing up the iKamper. I got my phone here, but that's coming out. This is the pump, and I think I'm gonna keep this up here because it's convenient to have up here. This is a little light that I keep, and that's always in here, and that just goes right here on the side. And check it out. So right here in this side pocket, we keep stuff in there. So we keep one of these headlamps in. There's this stuff that came with the iKamper, like some kind of a seam sealer or something, I don't know. That stays in there. We got a hair tie in here. And this is the LED lights that we keep, that stay up here. And then there's that light. On the other side I've got, let's see what I got. I've got an Expedition Overland patch, which is for my buddy Jorge, which I will get to him at one of these days. I've got some glasses in here. Wow, got a few pairs of glasses. I've got the remote for the LED. That just goes in there. So that's what we keep in the pockets. Now, here's the whole iKamper. So let me show you what I've got going on here. First off is the Jackery. The Jackery is gonna stay up here, and it's gonna lay right flat like that in the back corner. The thing is, guys, when you're closing an iKamper, anything behind this pole is gonna be good. Anything in front of the pole, you're gonna have to make sure that you leave room for this pole to come down and sit in here. If there's anything blocking the pole, it's not gonna close. And that's what I've learned, at least. And so I make sure that I keep that open. And it's the same on the other side. So this pole right there, behind it, you're good. In front of it, you want to make sure that this space here is open so that that pole, when it comes down, can sit nice and flush in there. And you can see that this upgraded mattress that we have, the RTT, look how flat it folds down to. I mean, I can pretty much pinch it right there. And it leaves space right here, whereas the stock one didn't leave that space right there. You can see on both sides, there's a space. And so, this is the Skycamp Mini 3. So what do we got in here? What am I gonna keep up in here? Well, this is the pump. This is the pump that I use to fill up the mattress. This is for fill. this is for Deflate. The Deflate this morning took less than a minute, which was kind of cool. And this is the actual pump itself. It's battery powered with a built-in battery, has USB-C charging. You see that right here? You can also plug it in, and in this kit that it comes with all of your cables that you need on the inside there. And it fits neatly in this little pack. And I bought this on Amazon for like $8 or $9. It's a fantastic deal. And this thing has been used this whole trip. And you can see here, it still has full battery, which is great. So I'm gonna close that up. That guy's gonna sit right there in that corner, again, behind the pole. So if it's behind the pole, you're gonna have the full height of your iKamper. The front of it's gonna be shorter than the rear. The rear is taller. So we've got 3 pillows back there. I don't know if you can see that. Pillow 1, pillow 2, pillow 3. Jackery's right there. The pump is over in that corner. Then I'm gonna take the double sleeping bag that we have here, and I'm gonna lay that on top of everything. And just kind of lay it like that. And try to keep it as flat as possible. The next thing I've got, the Kelty built Camp Wanderer Live since 1952. And this one's just gonna go right here. Just like that. The next thing we have here is another sleeping bag. This is a North Face down sleeping bag. We've had it since before my oldest son was born, and he's 22 now, so I think we've had this at least 25, maybe 30 years. It was one of the first things that Solving and I bought for camping way back in the day. That goes on top of the pile here like this. And then the last thing is the iKamper blanket. This thing is super thin, but you know, it's amazing how warm it is actually. Just kind of throw that up here. Again, keeping the sides clear. Okay. The folding part of the floor is about here. So this part here is gonna fold over. So you just keep stuff right over here. I try to keep it as back as possible. I don't think I have to though. Right, just spread it out and make sure that it's gonna lay flat. Okay. Then the last step of the process is to take the floor and fold it over on top of everything else. So here it is. So I'm going to go ahead and just flip it up and over there like that. And that's good. And then that, I've found, acts as a way to compress everything. So there you go, folks. It's ready to close. We got all that stuff in it. I just leave those windows open. I leave this open. I'll probably just close up the flap here. Hey guys, okay, so you've seen how I prep the camper. Now, it doesn't usually take me this long, but because I'm recording it on video, it's taking a little longer than normal. The only things back up here that I'm not taking with me is my phone and this charging cable. So I'm just gonna drop that down there. So that's down. And then the last step before I close up is, or the second to last step, is taking these poles out. So this pole comes out right here. And that just goes into the little carrying case down below here.
You guys want to fill up your water bottle with ice cold water right now?
And then this one here.
It'll survive the day.
Zip it up. And then the final step is going to be zipping this guy. And that's it. And now it's time to close her up. So now that I've shown you how I pack up the iKamper, you've seen how that works, I'm gonna go ahead and close up the iKamper with no cuts. So my son Nick is on the other end of the camera, so I'm gonna try to close the iKamper without any cuts. All right, you ready? Okay, here we go. So the first thing I need to do is find the key. Oh, key is in my pocket, so I got the iKamper key here. You always need that when you close things up. Next thing is you need this cover right here, and that's the cover for this. Yes. All right, so the second thing you want to do is you want to prepare your straps. So this strap here and this strap here. And what these straps are is these pull the sides in, okay? And then you want to make sure that you have this strap up on top, like that. And I'm going to leave it off to the side right now. The second step that you do is these little bungee cords you undo. And that loosens that up. So we're going to do that one. And then we'll do this one over here. Okay, so those are loose. Then the next step is to go ahead and put the ladder up. So here. And at some point I'm going to do a separate video on how to do the ladder, because the ladder is like its own, actually does deserve its own video. And the ladder's kind of awkward to handle, but you really should put this cover on. I know people leave it off, but it helps protect the window and the roof. And honestly, I don't have any experience with that, but I'm just going with what others say. So I'm just doing it. Okay. All right, we had some technical difficulties there, so we're back. Still a one take here. Okay, so we just do that. Okay, we pull that, and then this just comes up and over. Right there. You see that, folks? These you pull to pull the sides in. Like that. So it pulls the sides in, and we kill the bugs that are in here. And then the next thing we do, guys, is I'm gonna go ahead and pull on this now. Kill the bugs. Here we go. And as I'm pulling on this, I'm pulling on the sides. And you saw everything that's in there. And there we go. Sides are pulled. Okay, the last thing I like to do is just tuck in the sides. So there isn't that much to tuck in, you see? That goes like that. Wow, and this side has nothing to tuck in. That is cool, man. Because usually I gotta tuck something in. Wasn't much to tuck in there at all, okay? And then I take the straps, I just wrap them up. And I throw this one in here. This strap wraps up. And it goes in here. And then I have the key. And I undo the lock. Okay? And then the design is a little awkward because this key right here gets in the way of latching it. So I have to do it like this and then pull down on it. There, that one's on, okay? Then you take the key and it gets a little bit of a challenge here because there's so much stuff in there, but again, another really bad design because now you gotta like push this up, somehow get this in here, turn it, and now, there we go, hold that in, and it's locked in, right there, and it's closed. And then the second one gets even that much easier because now this one is already closed. And that just latches on right there. And then just push it up, boom. All right, that's it. You saw everything we put up there. Almost a one take. We had some technical difficulties, but for all intents and purposes, it was one shot. And Nick, just go around and let's show them. See that? It's fully closed, nothing hanging out. We've got our Jackery up there, all that stuff. And it looks great. So That's how you put stuff in the iKamper and close it up. All right, I hope this was informative for you. Okay,